Colonel Steve Akley here at the ABV Barrel Shop, my place in suburban St. Louis, Arnold, Missouri. Come by and see us. We would love to host you here, have you sit right across from me at the bar and go through some of the items that we have here on the wall, some of our barrel picks. And we think we can help you find something that is great, something that you will enjoy having in your collection. I'm going to talk a little bit today about something that we do every year. It's a tradition here at the ABV Barrel Shop, something that was probably 3-4 years in the works, and it finally just happened, and that is our Thanksgiving Day pick with Planters. Nobleton's Distilling in Union, Missouri. Demetrius Kane and I talked for quite a while about this idea of doing a special tasting on Thanksgiving. Demetrius has this little bit of an infatuation with Thanksgiving for some reason. He has always distilled on that day, which is kind of cool. So through the years, he gets into his distillery, lays down some whiskey and stuff like that, and it's actually made on Thanksgiving Day. And what we do on Thanksgiving Day, again, we talked about doing something like this for a while, and then finally, it looked like it wasn't going to happen again, like a couple years ago. And we decided, or like at the last minute with like a week to go, let's just pull this thing together. So in 2023, we had a breakfast at Demetrius's place, followed by a barrel pick, which we pick a barrel that is then released before the end of the year. It's called the Thanksgiving Day pick, and it comes out right before Christmas. And it's kind of a fun thing because you get there at 7 o'clock in the morning at the distillery. You're like, oh, that's too early. Well, first of all, for me, I'm an early bird, so that doesn't bother me at all. But it also helps vet out some people because everybody wants to go to this, and it's like, oh, it's going to be at 7 o'clock in the morning, and then somewhere, I'm out, which helps. You gotta figure out ways to cull out some people when everybody wants to do something. So you get there at 7 a.m. You have breakfast. This is all stuff from Demetrius's farm. So it's sausage made with the pigs from his farm. You got eggs. You got bacon. Yeah, all from his farm. You've got breads and things like that are utilized from the grains on his farm. It's this great, unbelievable breakfast. There's about 40 people there, and so you have some fun. You talk. You get to see friends on the day. You don't normally get to see some of your extended friends and things like that. Certainly your family and that you're getting together with typically on Thanksgiving, but you get together and you get to do this with them. And then after all the breakfast is over, then we get together and we pick a barrel. Now, it's a big group. 40 people is a big group. Sometimes when we go to Demetrius's, we go through many barrels, and you're literally, pulling from a barrel right there at that time. This group is too big to go in and pull barrels from. So he's got samples pulled, 3 samples in a bottle, and it's the ones that he's distilled on Thanksgiving's past, because again, that's part of his own personal thing. He likes to distill on Thanksgiving, and then he's got, so we're pulling from that in the past. So we've got 3 barrels that are from Thanksgiving's past, and we get to taste those. And then the group, as a group, we pick out which one we like the best. It's basically a simple vote, majority wins out of the 3 barrels. So, and how he does it, because again, it's a big group, rather than even counting, you just line up. Do you like sample an A, sample B, sample C, and you go stand there, kind of like you're getting ready to get on a Southwest Airlines flight. You go and you line up, and then you just kind of start to get a feel for it as people are walking around where they're heading to. Are they going to area A, area B, area C? So it's kind of a fun thing for sure. And then when that's made, day's done. So you're talking about 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. You're done at 10 o'clock a.m. You head back home. And for most people, that doesn't interfere with their Thanksgiving Day celebrations. So it ends up being a really cool thing. It's a fun tradition that we do. Its second year was in 2024. That's where we picked the one that we have available in the shop right now. Matter of fact, I'll give this thing a taste, just so you know what it's like. This year, again, it can vary, but this year he did all, I assume from the same distilling year, he had distilled 100% malted rye. So this mash bill is 100% malted rye. Let me give this thing a taste. It's so good. So it's like sweet up front, because again, the malting process is going to add some sweet. It's almost got kind of, I would say, if you like beer, it's kind of like a beer taste to that, a little bit of a lager kind of taste in the middle palate, and then it finishes from the rye on a spicy note. So that's kind of my tasting notes. Love it. It's a great pick, and certainly something that you can come here and try. It's available for $80 a bottle while supplies last. So come by and see me at the ABV Barrel Shop. You can give this one a taste. If it's right for you, you can pick up a bottle, and you can kind of be part of that tradition as well. Thanks, guys. See you soon.